What's up, fellow founders, entrepreneurs, business people, anyone out there that's thinking of building a business? This video talks about whether you have what it takes to actually build a business, and a little bit about my experience of building a business, the challenges and the potential reward. Do you have what it takes? There are a number of reasons why I would potentially be against someone taking a career break and building a business. It is very, very difficult. It's going to be difficult for a lot of people around you. It's going to be emotionally draining, mentally draining, physically draining. It may create problems with family members, your girlfriend, etc., boyfriend, whatever it may be. You really have to think about that very, very carefully. A lot of people don't understand just what it takes to build a business. Elon Musk has talked about how Tesla nearly failed, 3 times, and they ran out of money. From that, you may be able to gauge just how difficult it actually is. The benefits could be financially very rewarding, and you could be, financially free. However, I want to focus on maybe why you shouldn't be building one. The first is, of course, what I've mentioned about being physically, mentally difficult. It's going to be emotionally challenging. Lawyers, funds, investors, your partners, etc. But there's something else which is really, really important here, and that is the break from your career. When you pursue a business, do you think you'll be able to easily come back to that corporate? The answer is no. Corporates will look at you differently. You've now tried something, you'll have more business experience, you'll be able to deal with investors, lawyers, and things that the average employee, let's say, has never done. You're essentially doing business. You're out there to do business. You have to think about that very carefully. Taking a career break, your whole career will essentially change. You'll probably end up in a different type of position, potentially work in the industry in which you've built the business in. Let's say you're working in finance or corporate job. Taking the leap into entrepreneurship is very, very, very difficult. And corporates will not see you the same way. That's really, really important fact, on top of the fact that, of course, it is mentally, physically, emotionally draining, and you're going to be exhausted from trying to build it. Those are the kind of negative points. And you really should think about, do you have what it takes to actually build a business? Do you really think you understand what it takes to actually build a business? I think most people don't. I would recommend any student out there thinking immediately out of university to actually get some work experience before actually entering entrepreneurship as a full-time job. Raising venture capital is very, very difficult. 0.1% of companies actually end up doing it. So just to tell you a little bit about my background, I've exited SaaS businesses. I built Europe's first on-demand fuel business. I'm also a VC scout for a $400 million fund, so I know a little bit about what it takes. And things are constantly changing as well. And so investors are looking for the next thing that's going to hit. And you will need a lot of luck in addition to so many things going right if you do go ahead and try the leap of faith into building a business and trying entrepreneurship. So those are a few points I would consider in whether I was thinking of building a business from scratch. And as I've mentioned, the benefits and the rewards of exiting, it's very hard to exit a business. It's very extremely hard. And the benefits of it, of course, could be financially very rewarding. You could be free for the rest of your life. You could meet very interesting people on the way, of course, which we all have done, and various very intelligent people on the way. And those are the benefits of entrepreneurship. And of course, you'll be learning about the industry that you're trying to build the business in depth. You'll probably know more about the investors in that particular industry. And it's something to take into account when you are building something. So there are numerous benefits as well. However, coming from someone who has experience, I think the negative side to it outpaces the rewards. It's simply too difficult. It's getting extremely difficult. In the next few years, it'll be even more difficult. However, I know a lot of you out there are looking to try, and there are, of course, the tools to do it. Whether you can execute or not is another thing. But there are the tools online for everyone to become an entrepreneur now. You can start a blog very easily. You can, start a YouTube channel. You can get content out there, create something very basic SaaS business, and try and get some customers, paid customers. Pretty much the tools are all out there. However, to actually get something out of that business, to raise venture capital, let's say, is extremely difficult. And you shouldn't underestimate just how difficult it is. I'd love to learn about what you guys are building. Tell me in the comments a couple of the ideas, thoughts, stories, or anything that you're working on. I'd love to hear it. So please do share. Make sure to like and subscribe if you have any comments or suggestions about just how difficult it is. Because that's what entrepreneurship is all about. It's about sharing ideas, helping each other, and building that community, which is so vital and will help you to succeed mentally as well as physically if you're actually going ahead and do one. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you guys next time.